What's up, Taiwan? I'm Ethan Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Typhoon Khanun is turning away from Taiwan, but its strong winds and rains have left behind damage to buildings, flight cancellations, and thousands of homes are still without power. Bing Wang reports.
As Typhoon Khanun clears Taiwan, it's left behind debris across the country. In the east, the typhoon knocked down the bamboo roof of a well-known landmark in Taidong. Trees have collapsed and branches cover the roads. A market in the same city had 66 tents blown to pieces, costing the stall owners a combined $12,500 US. Up north, New Taipei was also affected by the storm. Scaffolding on a construction site collapsed, affecting neighboring houses.
现场无人受伤受困，有一户民宅窗户、2户民宅屋檐遭鹰架倒塌而毁损。
In Condemns, Taiwan's southernmost point, waves hit the shores with violent force, washing debris onto the beaches. Local authorities had to set up red flags to stop beachgoers from swimming. But how could a typhoon that passed close to northern Taiwan also affect the southern region? Meteorologists say it's due to the corner effect.
台风是属于这种逆时针，在北海岸跟那个最南端的这个恒春半岛这边，两端这边会有最强的这种现象了。
As the typhoon moves away, now the country can begin to clear up the damage it left in its wake. Klein Wang and Bing Wang for TaiwanPlus.
2 typhoons brushed past Taiwan in the last 2 weeks, but no tropical storm has made landfall on the main island for the past 4 years. In the country that used to bank on regular typhoons, people are starting to wonder why. Sully Anson spoke to Chi Ming-pong, meteorologist and CEO of the weather risk company, to find out.
So the question that many people would like an answer to is, why has no typhoon made landfall in Taiwan for so long?
Actually, it's not so long, it's just 3 to 4 years, more than 1,500 days. Ridiculous. And but what I think is the possibilities, only the statistics things, because in average, every year in Taiwan, 3 to 4 typhoon landfall Taiwan directly. In last 3 to 4 years, still have lots of typhoon hit Taiwan, but not the center of the trajectory hit Taiwan directly.
So you say that Taiwan has historically seen about 3 to 4 typhoons on average. Is there anything to do with climate change here that has meant that for the past 4 years there haven't been that many?
The climate change things, I think right now, no. Because from the IPCC AR6 reports, they mention in the future, maybe 2050 or 2100 years, the typhoon will go north. More typhoon go north. That means go to the Japan, Korea, or north of the China in the future, but not right now.
Why are the typhoons creating all these disasters? Are they getting more intense?
Climate change is a big issue. So when we say the global warming, that means the sea temperature will going up, and that means the typhoon, they will get more energy in the future. So the intensity of the typhoon will be stronger in the future. All of the IPCC report, that means in the future in Taiwan, we will meet more strong typhoon in the future. Global warming, sea level rise, sea temperature going up, and also the El Nino events linked together.
And finally, what are the chances of a typhoon or a tropical storm making landfall on Taiwan this year?
But by my experience, the record of the typhoon, there is no record about 3 years, no landfall records. So I think this year, Taiwan, we should prepare something for the strong typhoon, because I think by mathematics, by statistics, I think we will have a strong typhoon hit Taiwan.
That was Sully Anson talking to Chi Ming-pong, meteorologist and CEO of Weather Risk Company. 2 of the 4 people killed in a car crash in northern Taiwan on Thursday were migrant workers who may have been working in the country illegally. That's according to local labor authorities. Police say 6 people were in the vehicle on their way to conduct maintenance at a TaiwanPower company site in Taoyuan. They say wet conditions brought on by typhoon weather may have caused the vehicle to slip off the road and plunge into a valley. Authorities confirmed that 2 of the 4 people killed were Thai nationals. Another 2 Thai nationals were injured. Taoyuan's Labor Department is investigating their employment situation, and Taipower says the vehicle belonged to one of its contractors and that it's looking into the matter. North Korea has condemned a U.S. weapons aid package for Taiwan. Earlier this week, the U.S. set aside almost $350 million worth of military aid for the country. North Korean state media has slammed this as a dangerous political and military provocation. Taiwan relies heavily on the U.S. for weapons sales, particularly so in recent years, as North Korea's ally China continues to ramp up military pressure on Taiwan. A leading Taiwanese battery maker has picked France for its first large-scale factory outside of Asia. Prologian Technology is getting an EU grant of $1.6 billion to help fund the project. The planned lithium battery plant at Dunkirk on France's north coast will create an estimated 3,000 jobs. It will help France toward its goal of making 2 million electric cars by 2030. The EU is gearing up for zero-emission vehicle regulations by 2035. Taiwan is world famous for its food, and the newly opened Culinary exhibition in Taipei is showcasing some of the country's favorite dishes. But with recent droughts and typhoon floods harming local crops, exhibitors are also learning how to adapt to a changing climate. Joyce Zhen has more details.
Many tourists come to Taiwan usually for one thing, the food. And the best of Taiwan's specialties are here at the Culinary exhibition at Taipei's World Trade Center. It's being hosted by Taiwan's Visitors Association, and there are around 600 stalls showcasing all things gourmet. And if only you could smell this room. There's this rich aroma of steaming seafood, but from over there, there's this sweet, cakey, buttery wisp of fresh wheel cakes. And people are excited to start tasting.
This is a breakfast seafood noodle. All sorts of seafood, crabs, scallop, and also we have abalone.
And how is it?
Good.
这个Hiroshima 的 okonomiyaki 很好，尤其他们这个师傅是专程从日本来的。
One thing the expo is highlighting is efforts to elevate and preserve local ingredients. The last couple of years, southern Taiwan has seen a historic drought, but more recently, some regions have experienced the opposite problem of torrential rains and flooding. That's made it difficult for certain produce to grow.
那很难得，因为能够现在还有这么多地瓜可以吃，真的很幸福。
With the threat of changing climates, other local farmers are adapting their ways to sustainably bring popular foods to people's tables.
因为台湾最近比较高，温度比较高啦，那你用草生栽培的话，它的那个落果率会比较少一点点。
In keeping with sustainability efforts, the first 150 people to the expo can come and rent reusable tableware for under $1. And people are clearly ready to start digging in. With your utensils ready, let the feast begin. Scott Huang and Joyce Zhen in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
Things are getting a bit risque in New Taipei City. The Taipei Red Expo, showcasing the talent of Japan's pornographic industry, opened in New Taipei City on Friday. 12 Japanese porn stars will appear at the event to meet fans up close and personal and sell their merchandise. On top of that, many Taiwanese models are also at the event to promote their businesses. Organizers say over 150,000 visitors are expected to come to the event, which will run until Sunday. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we leave you with images of rare items once belonging to Queen singer Freddie Mercury. They're going up for auction in London. I'm Ethan. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
For more stories from here in Manzu and around the world, download the TaiwanPlus app.